Boogie back with another video today on this wonderful Wednesday. Let's dive into for this epic Western Conference Finals showdown between the Dallas Mavericks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. Man, this is gonna be one for the books. Anybody can win in this one. It's not one-sided. Everybody's between Dallas or the Timberwolves. And man, I'll let y'all know who I think is gonna win the series. But comment below. Make sure y'all comment below, like this video, but especially comment below who do y'all think is gonna win this series and advance in the NBA Finals. So the first team I want to talk about is the Minnesota Timberwolves. We know the key players are Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, Karl Anthony Towns, Rudy Gobert. The X Factor is guys like Mike Conley, Reid, and Jaden McDaniels. So for the Timberwolves, I feel like they need to limit their turnovers to under 14 and attack the rim at all costs. The Mavericks got some type of interior defense, but the size advantage that the Timberwolves have is a little bit more higher than the Mavericks. So I feel like they got to attack the rim at all costs. And then, of course, their ball movement is crucial. And I feel like with them, since they got good drivers to the rim, I feel like they use strong dribble penetration. They can get open looks for the three-pointers. For guys like, if it's Mike Conley driving in, Anthony Edwards can shoot the three, or Anthony Edwards can drive in. You got Jaden McDaniels open for the three, Karl Anthony Towns, Mike Conley, Reid. So they got a lot of options on offense. And I feel like they got all the bigs, especially the Timberwolves bigs, they got to stay out of foul trouble because you're playing against a very skillful player of Luka who's very ball dominant. So the fact that he can operate in that pick and roll so well with Gafford and Lively, you got to be so aware of what you're doing on defense for all the bigs, especially for guys like Karl Anthony Towns. And then, like I said, communicate big time with pick and rolls is crucial, big time. And I feel like they gotta crash the boards, especially the big men on Timberwolves. They gotta crash the boards big time on both ends, especially getting a lot of second chance points. Because like I said, they got the slight height and size advantage over the Mavericks. And they gotta shoot the free throw line with a high percentage, because if you can easily draw these fouls through the dribble penetration, the pick and rolls, because they're going to have to really, for the Mavericks, so they got to really lock in on defense. So I feel like if the Timberwolves can get the Mavs in the foul trouble, they got to convert the free throw line at a high rate, higher than, I want to say, at least 74% as a team. And the first guy I want to talk about is no other than Ant-Man, Anthony freaking Edwards. Pretty much, in this playoffs, he's been shooting very consistent at a very efficient rate. I feel like for him, just stay having that cool, composed swagger, but that dog swagger as well. He got to definitely be consistent with efficiency scoring. Attack the rim at all costs. I feel like he got a much more advantage of playing downhill, just because depending on the switches, if he get a screen set, he got to play downhill a lot more. I feel like he got a lot of advantage over that. And operating the mid-range, because like I say, he got good footwork, especially when he gets to that mid-post. He's been shooting at a very, very efficient rate in the mid-range these playoffs. And play physical defense. Since he want to guard Kyrie, you got to play physical defense, because Kyrie is a wizard with the basketball and can go to the rim and finish with either hand at ease. So for him, he definitely got to stay out of foul trouble. But I would say try to play the best effort, physical defense on the Kyrie, and try to be more into playmaking, because I think for star players like Luka and Anthony Edwards, both of them are going to have to expect a lot of double teaming. But especially for Anthony Edwards, I think he did a great job in Game 7 against the Nuggets, where a lot of time they were doubling him, making it hard for him to drive in. So every time he would drive in and play downhill, Even if he didn't get the good look, you got McDaniels over for the 3, and then you got Gobert open in the paint, or you got Karl Anthony Towns over for the 3. So keep doing a great job with that. And then for Karl Anthony Towns, he got to play within control, play within himself. Can't make no silly defensive mistakes. He cannot get too caught up in his own head at times. If he do get called for ticky-tack fouls, stay aggressive on the mismatches. He's doing great against the Nuggets in that series, exploiting the mismatches, driving in aggressively, posting up. He got to keep doing it in this series more than ever because they're going to need his aggressive scoring. Once he be locked in, once he be mentally aggressive, it's over with. So, Karl Anthony Towns got to continue to do a great job of locking in, being aggressive, of course, knocking down threes, and him and Gobert has that great high screen and roll play where Gobert sets a screen and then he would just roll to the basket because you got basically two 7-footers doing a pick and roll. So that was interesting to see when they was doing that against the Nuggets in the last series, and it worked. And then lastly, for Rudy Gobert, pretty much attack the rim aggressively, finishing at the rim aggressively through traffic. Because a lot of times he would fumble the ball, sometimes he would hesitate. I'm like, you're 7 foot for a reason. So he has to finish through traffic at big time. Of course, crash your boards and stay out of foul trouble because your defensive presence in the paint is definitely important. And guys like Reid, Jaden McDaniels, being impactful on both ends of the floor. Jaden McDaniels, played the best defense onto Luka because he's a much different defender from Lu Dort because he pretty much got a longer wingspan and is taller, so he got a little bit more comfortable matchup with Luka. And then Reid keep being that spark plug off the bench, making high energy plays, knocking down standstill threes, crashing boards, second chance points. They do what they got to do. And then for the Dallas Mavericks, key players Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, X factors, P.J. Washington, Derrick Jones Jr., and Derek Lively. They're pretty much the Dallas. They got to commit team effort on rebounding. They have to literally close out on the dribble penetration on the Timberwolves big time. And they can't have no stagnant offense in their half-court set because I feel like the Timberwolves are going to be playing that same type of blitz defense they did on the Nuggets, and they're going to definitely do it onto Kyrie and Luka. So ball movement has to be at a fast, fluid pace to get the offense going. That can't be too reliant on the 3-ball, be versatile with their scoring, inside out, with the pick and rolls and pick and pops, corner standstill threes. They got it all of that down pat. And limit their turnovers to under 11. It's big time for them because they are very high prone to commit a lot of turnovers, so they cannot commit more than 11 turnovers in the series. At least don't commit more than 11 turnovers against the Timberwolves defense. And then the first guy I want to talk about is Luka Magic Doncic. He has to balance their ISO plays and playmaking plays. Got to shoot the 3-ball. Got to shoot the 3-ball at a high percentage rate. And then his go-to slow-paced moves when he gets to the mid-range, body bump. And then once he does that, he does a great job of changes his speed when he spins. He going to know when two defenders coming to him. And then that's when guys like Derrick Jones Jr., Kyrie Irving, or PJ open for the 3. So he does a great job with that. And then get Lively and Gafford to be very active in the pick and roll. It's big time. They get involved in the offense. And then lastly, for Kyrie Irving, just get buckets, be more assertive, be Uncle Drew, do what you do, be very vocal on defense like you've been, and get to with a good playmaker. So, who I got in this series, I got 2 predictions. Either I got the Mavs in 6 or the Timberwolves in 6. But comment below who y'all think. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe, do whatever. I'm happy for this series. J Boogie is out.